Okay, y'all, if you have driven around the Cleveland Square lately, you have probably noticed two things. One, the old Nick's Hardware building has finally sold. And two, those mysterious DC signs that may or may not have caused a tiny uproar on Facebook. Today on Coffee Break with the Chamber Chicks, we are sitting down with the new owners to talk about their journey to owning this entire quarter of the square, the vision they have for transforming it, and yes, the story behind the DC signs that had everyone thinking a Dollar General distribution center was coming to town. Trust me, you want to hear this one, so grab your cup of coffee and let's get started. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Coffee Break with the Chamber Chicks, and your two favorite chicks are here. I'm Beth.
And I'm Kayla.
And we're here with Carson and Becca, who have very exciting news for us. It's been a buzz for many, many years. What would be the fate of our beloved Nick's Hardware store? And you guys came in to save the day. So tell us how you decided that this would be your mission in this life.
I guess to just give a quick 5,000-foot overview, nearly 6 years ago, before it was even listed, Charlie and Bradley kind of put the word out that they were thinking about possibly selling. So I think this May will be about 6 years.
6 years. Mm-hmm.
And so me and a couple other local guys actually put in an offer at that time. And, things trucked on and we weren't able to come to a deal at that time. And then I think long story short, Becca would help with field trips occasionally at Skids just for something to do because she didn't have enough to do. 3 kids and all that she had going on. So she would come and help with some field trips. And so I think literally one day she was like, just said, you know what I'm thinking I should buy? And I was like, what? And she was like, Nick's Hardware. And I was like, that's funny. Like, we have an offer in on the property. Yeah. I said, well, and so anyway, that kind of led to other conversations. She might remember this slightly differently, but we had conversations over the years. With Charlie and Bradley, we got pretty close a couple years ago. Just ran into some problems with asbestos and just different issues. I think just to kind of clear the air, because people have said for almost 6 years, like, why are they sitting here and stuff like that? But, I think Charlie and Bradley cared about what happened to the building more than people realize. And,
they really did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, before they made their full announcement, they said, we want this to be something good and impactful for the entire community.
They,
you can tell.
The running joke, obviously, that we can dive into is the signs that we put up. But they didn't want to see something like that, so they wanted to see something that was good for the community. And so, like I said, that was, I think, the 5.5, 6 years we've been going back and forth. That's been way more at play than most people realize. And so
there's quite a bit of art to the deal when we talk about this, because we've had a lot of other developers come and look at it. We've worked with the city, the chamber, several banking institutions, you guys, other developers, looking at best case scenario. George Power came in and did some renderings of what might be possible. So it's lived a lot of lives in those 6 years of what might be. But I think everybody's very excited.
We're excited.
Yep. And so then kind of to bring it all to long story short, it has not been a short process. I mean, we've had
a straight process.
No, we've had roof inspections during that. All kind of like our due diligence period was years. But it was it did kind of come together quick towards the end, where really what happened is this fall, Charlie and Bradley reached out and basically said, "Hey, we got an offer. Since your offer's never been off the table, we're just letting you know, kind of courtesy. This is a good offer, and if you would like to counter, kind of here's your chance." And so, at our kids' schools Thanksgiving lunch,
that's where we held all of our business meetings.
I said, "Becca, you want to make one more run at this?" And she was like, "Let's do it." So, so we kind of
very official.
I think my
we know Carson. We understand. It's always good in the end.
and
Yes.
and
The
my
route is very circuitous.
Yes.
Lots of views along the way.
my dad was at that Thanksgiving thing, so me and Becca and my dad were kind of standing there talking, and so we kind of just said, hey, let's give this one more go, and we were obviously able to make a deal, but I just don't think we can emphasize enough. I know from the outside looking in, I know it looks like a building that was sitting there empty. Charlie and Bradley did a great job of keeping, people were like, it's fall. It's not. The building's in good shape. The bones are in good shape.
They really did.
They did a good job of
You
keeping
can
it.
tell how much they care about it.
Yeah, they spent 40-something years there and served the
it was
community.
a home.
And
Charlie
so-
has walked us through it and shown us all the little details and where
All
all
the
the little keys go
quirks
to, and all the
and-
little
yeah.
quirks, and how to
It's
work
got
the
some,
alarm
and the
system,
trick
all the,
step
yep,
going down the basement.
Yeah.
He show you that?
all the things.
And I told them I hope they're not getting too much flack about the
Yeah.
People thinking
think
that a Dollar General's going in. But
yeah.
You just want to go ahead and clear up that.
Yeah, that's-
They tell everybody right now.
It never said Dollar General. It says downtown Cleveland.
Also, please stop calling my phone. It was not at Dollar General.
I guess there's always a price for anything, so we're not going to say it's totally out of the question.
We aren't capitalists.
No, we have a very big. We have big plans, big dreams, and they do not include
Yeah, they don't include that.
a chain store in there.
Well,
But-
I think the local aspect of you guys, is important. I think that's why Charlie and Bradley reached out again. I'm not going to speak for them. Sorry if I am, but I know that their heart, when we talked about it early on, of course they came to me and said, "We don't want this to be a surprise to you. We want you to know what's going on," and so immediately we went into planning with the city on how can we protect the community and the culture of Cleveland by making sure there's good development, because that is 1/4 of our downtown
Yes,
corridors.
it's the heart of
yeah.
heart of Cleveland. We know how precious this is,
Yeah.
and we do not take this job lightly.
And people, I think the other thing people don't see
you
behind the scenes, they don't realize how much like Deb's Dollar, a lot of that has been, held on to kind of see what happened. Like this building has been kind of a linchpin to the whole, people talk about the empty lot and the plans. I've seen the plans for the empty lot. It's pretty
amazing,
pretty
aren't
cool.
it's going to be great, y'all.
But they wanted to
Yeah.
see what was happening with the next
Kevin's
building
doing.
before they,
Because
before
that's
they did
a
that.
big piece of property on
Yes.
those squares. So
Yes.
And so, I think to kind of, I'll let, Becca speak for her and Nate, but just to kind of speak for like my dad and for Kayla and, obviously, care about Cleveland, care about, families. And I think, for my dad specifically as a grandfather and all, he looks a lot of it as like my kids' generation and stuff like that. And, preserving some history and, bringing that out, that kind of was what got him really interested. But at the same time, Kaylin, obviously with Meadows, she did, in my opinion, a great job on the design element of that. I don't know. Becca, they've got a bunch of Airbnbs in their own personal house. So I think her and Kayla are extremely talented designers, and I think they'll bring a lot of unique fun in those ways. And then I don't really know what I bring to the table other than just a lot of persistence.
you're the bulldog.
I was,
No,
I
very,
kept at it
very
for 5 years.
Great partner so far.
No, so
She says, you want to do this? And I said, yeah, let's do it. And then next day,
Yeah.
get a phone call. Hey, let's meet up there. I've got so-and-so and so-and-so coming to check out blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
yeah.
You're like, oh, today? Okay, okay.
yes, let me put my clothes on.
That's the part that people don't realize how fast that really did roll.
Yes.
From that point, we
He's a go-getter.
talked on Friday. We submitted the offer on
Yes,
Monday.
it was quick.
Even like I said, even though we kind of have technically had outstanding offers that have gone back and forth for years, but then we came back to the board, said, here's our best offer we can put forward. They countered slightly, and we're like, we'll do it. And from there, it all rolled
Started.
a
All the
lot
pieces.
faster. Generally, you would not close off a commercial deal in 60 days, but
But you have been looking at
Yeah,
it.
we've
for
done
years.
so much.
So
We've done testing. We've had all the inspections done. So, I mean,
Dreaming
there
about it.
really was just getting a few people to kind of come in and jump in, some architects to look at a few options and things there. So, yeah, so it's I know that's it's a unique story in a lot of sense, but it definitely is not all that the public the perception is definitely different than the reality. And
There's been a great
Yeah.
deal of peace behind it.
yeah, for sure.
It's been a very well thought out plan with a lot of moving pieces and parts, but we weren't necessarily moving those parts.
Yeah.
You know, Charlie and Bradley were so fantastic to work with, and our realtors were amazing. And then Carson, you know, just going for it, and then me jumping in with 80 million ideas. And every time I send him one of these ideas, and half of them I'm just kind of being funny, but kind of pushing the envelope, like the
You're like, it's
Yeah.
a joke unless you like it. Then-
like one of
Maybe.
them,
and then we'll explore.
one of them was like a doggy yoga
Yeah.
lounge something, and I was like, ooh. What if?
I'm just
I mean, North Georgia Wildlife does kangaroo yoga, so it's not that far.
And he's like, yeah,
Carl
let's go
Dan
for it.
And I always talked about having goats on the square.
Okay,
I
okay.
mean,
See, okay,
If Tiger can have them on a roof, we
This
can
is
put
great.
them on a
I mean, we used to have
Yes.
them on a roof, to be fair.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. We did.
yes, we do. So he has never one time told me that
No.
one of my crazy ideas is like off the table. Not one time.
Kayla and my dad probably usually have to be more innate, probably have to be more of the
Yes,
the
my
sound,
husband
the,
is like, I don't feel
the
comfortable.
voice
with
of
this.
reason. Yeah, because it is funny because sometimes people like be like that say I have out there ideas and I'm like Becca can give it a run for money, possibly exceed
Yes.
some of my.
We've talked about,
Yeah.
you know, even Charlie in the meeting said, how do you feel about something rooftop? So rooftop, mini golf, rooftop, eat, you know, restaurant, that kind of thing. And we were like, yes, Charlie, yes, we love this plan. And then at some point, I think I said, what if we had a slide that goes from the rooftop down to the court, you know, the green space area? And he's like, why not? And so we've just kind of been, you know, throwing
Yeah.
crazy ideas out there. And then where
Love
do we
it.
put?
from our office.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yes.
Zip line, yeah.
Yes.
A zip
Let's
line
do
over
a
here.
zip line
Yes.
across, the street. Just
So
But I think most of it to kind of
DOT will love
Yeah.
that. Let me start working on that permit now.
yes, if you can help us with any permits,
We will always help.
we would line up. We will take
yeah,
any help we can get.
and to
We
piggyback
joke,
off that.
but y'all put a lot of thought about what's going to go in there. That
Yes.
it's and we talked about
And
this
it'll take-
earlier. That it needs to be curated.
Yes.
and there's a lot of data that goes into what decisions as to what pieces will fit in that building because
Yes.
it's not.
And
we
it's
can
a
agree.
very large space.
It's a big space.
that needs to be very
And-
well thought out.
We know, obviously, just from the fun that we kind of had over the past few days, that people are gonna attach to whatever you say. So we just don't want to announce anything prematurely as
Yeah.
far
No,
as
no,
like
no, no.
Yes,
No
sir.
one's expecting that. You have a lot of work ahead of you just to renovate the building in
Yes.
a manner that it's able to
Right.
accommodate
Yeah.
the new offerings that'll come to the
But
square.
I think with like what Becca said, obviously a slide. What if an architect signs off of it? It'd be awesome. So like if we can do it,
Game
then
on.
great. Yeah. But I think along that vein, it should be obvious that we do feel comfortable saying like it will be
Fun.
So yeah, fun. It will be designed for families and for it'll be mixed use. There'll be retail. Hopefully there'll be food. There'll be some forms of entertainment. We don't know exactly what shape all of that will take, but that is the goal, is for it to be something along those lines. So we kind of have some ideas of how we could even let the public help with that, but so we'll see. But we might have new banners coming up soon. But
We encourage you to visit the new banners.
yes. And maybe they won't make people as mad as the
The first set.
first set. So it was fun. I mean, when we put them up in
no
the window,
worries.
within like 5 minutes, people were already
You
starting
could
to take
give
pictures.
your favorite chamber president. I know we were joking about doing that, but when you really did it, you could have let me know. I was
What's
like,
funny is even our intern, who she works remotely, she goes to UGA. They were calling her just because she knew that You know,
Yeah.
they knew she worked at the chamber, and they were like, "Is this really going to be a Dollar General?" And she was like, "I don't even know what's going on because I'm not even there." She called us. She was like,
It's
"What's
fantastic.
happening?"
It's did you read the satire?
Oh,
Yeah.
the comments
Oh my
were.
gosh, that was the
They
best.
didn't disappoint. I
Yeah.
was like, I could just get a bowl of popcorn
4.
and just be.
The 4 new jobs that
Yes.
was
That's not that inaccurate. But
a new favorite number.
obviously, we did not. We didn't want to brand anything that said actual Dollar
You're
General.
our people.
We didn't want to brand anything actual Dollar General because it's not that.
That's not.
And we just knew that, you know, the running joke always is people were like, "What's going in?" And people will say Dollar General. And so we kind of felt like we talked about other ideas, but we're like, if you throw a sign up there that says, I don't know, you want to smoke and vape, there'll be people that would be really disappointed that that's not what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, Dollar General was the mildest
Yes.
of all of our funny jokes. I mean,
So,
that was the only one that we could actually do and not be, you know,
Really causing problems. But
get bricks through the window.
so we felt
Yeah,
like, yeah, that was just to get people talking.
All of that to say, it's going to take a while to get the building.
It is.
Yes.
It's
up
going
to
to take.
speed. I
We
mean,
have.
it is a historic
It's
in
historic.
nature that it was the original home of
Yes.
Truett McConnell University.
Yes.
So I feel like, because having worked with Carson for a very long time on this project, and now you, is that your heart is to keep the hometown feel, that Americana trait that Cleveland has. But it's going to take time to get that building ready for
Yes.
occupants.
We appreciate the history of that building, and
Yeah.
whatever we can keep in there, we want to keep in there. We want to preserve the hardwood floors that are in there. We want to preserve the same feel, the same. I mean, you know, Charlie and Bradley poured so much love into that building. You can feel it when you're inside that building, even though it's old and cold right now and doesn't have as many lights as we need. But
Yeah.
that there's so much peace in that building, and we want to preserve everything that comes with it. We don't want
And that's where truly, I mean,
we want to build it up.
that's the other, you know, when you're going into any kind of business endeavor, it's one thing when you're looking at like, okay, this is a 2 to 3 year plan to profitability or whatever. And so, you know, that's the other thing that, I mean, honestly, like with my dad, grandparent age, and, you know, even over the past few years discussing it, like, I don't think people also realize when you're taking something on like this, that it's like this is a 5 to 10 year, like,
It's a stretch. The
yeah,
investment.
It's an
yeah,
investment.
before it really is
Return on
It's
it.
definitely an
And people need
investment.
to-
worth it. You know, you also have to kind of question is it worth it in that sense? And you know, I think you know, for a long time, I think the people that, like, even the group of guys that, like, I put the very first offer in, they all had that same heart. But at the time, you know, we were looking at it truly more for an initial investment at that time and like a quick path to profitability. And so really what has changed over the past 6 years is we're taking a slightly different approach, you know, bringing Becca and Nate in when they, you know, I don't want to say bring it in. She was I want to make sure I clarify that. She was simultaneously kind of going in the same route that I think
You
we
just
had
aligned.
been going. And
Y'all
then
just merged.
it
and
just took,
combined
yeah,
efforts.
some like second grade kids at a field trip at,
Yeah.
yeah, skits to be like, hey,
There's a lot of dreaming involved.
yeah, we should definitely do this. So, you know, I do think, like I said, people, you know, it is going to take time. We've been talking to a lot of potential businesses that would occupy some of it. I mean, depending on, you know, we'll just use a restaurant, for example. It's not as simple as just say, hey, we're putting a restaurant in. It's
Right.
there's a lot of code. There's a lot of, especially with a, you know, 100-ish year old building.
And even depending on the kind of restaurant and the food they're serving, there's
Fire
a whole new, you
suppression,
know, level of things. So
And I think, you know, I think we also, where we're taking a slightly different approach of, you know, it is free market and anybody can do what they want to do. But, you know, we don't necessarily think Cleveland needs 4 of this. We've got plenty of chicken places, like everybody likes to say. So, we are trying to be more strategic than.
I'm okay with y'all eating chicken.
We're not.
I like chicken.
Says the
there'll be-
chicken farmer.
Says the chicken
okay?
farmer.
I'm sure
Y'all
there'll be-
eat all that chicken. Tyson is your friend.
But we do want to try to be, like selective of
Very curated.
Yeah, like we need other options. We don't.
Because some things work in downtown and some things don't, right? I mean,
Right.
and that's why, and I hope that y'all will continue to lean on us and Tom at the city to help provide you with other information. Like, we have access to a lot of data that we can help you decide what people are going out of the community to buy. Maybe we need to have that in the community. And
Which people don't think about
people
that
don't think
sort
about the
of.
chamber
They're like,
having-
oh, just put up. Well, if we already have enough of them, if the market's saturated enough,
Why
then
would
we
we put
don't need
another
to
one? So
add
You've
another
already done all of
chicken.
our market research.
well, we have a lot of data. You'll still
great.
have to. We'll still have to put it together.
Yeah.
And Becca and
we have a lot of
Becca
data.
and Kayla,
Where people drive in from.
Yes, I love that. That's
you can
perfect.
tell
We
by
need
looking
that.
at them. They eat a lot healthier than I do, and so Kayla has her green smoothie in the morning or something like that. And
I would love
so they'll
that.
be talking about these health. So for the people that like healthy options,
A juice
we'll let
bar.
them. We'll let
I would
them.
love a juice bar in there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
If you're out there and you need space to rent,
We'll let them
Locate
handle
us.
that. I'll make sure for the rest of us that there's some unhealthy options as well. So keep a
No.
good balance. But
if it were up to me, it'd be all greens,
yeah, we got to keep
I know.
something.
fried.
Yeah. So, but no,
Granola.
I think that's
It's gonna be a granola
yeah. I mean, that kind of, like I said,
granola bar.
hopefully brings most of the getting up to this point in time. And, I think moving forward, we certainly want to see, local, so trying to stay away from chains and trying to keep local pieces there. And,
We've talked about local art in there. Anybody that
yeah.
woodworking, metalworking, leather, ceramics, whatever. You're just a big sell
Yeah.
local art. You're just very, very Georgia, Cleveland.
I literally used this
right?
example.
Yes.
I said, Matt Dover's got some pretty sweet duck calls that he makes that they're cool. I've given some as gifts to some of our employees over the years and stuff. And, I mean, I know that's a simple little item, but it really is cool to be like, hey, this product was made here in Cleveland. So you're trying to vet that type of stuff as much as possible.
Yeah. The local wine, everything, the local soaps, the local.
Yeah.
I mean, we have so much to offer here. Guys.
And we've had conversations
little
with
treasure.
everybody else on the square, whether it's, Ward and Don and Danya and, Kevin and, Clark. And I mean, just everybody, as far as I think most everyone on the square's goal for the square is to see, people I wish it was more like this. And it's it takes time. I think the city's doing a good job of moving it in that direction. And, obviously people talk about parking and you go to Dahlonega, you don't always expect to park right in front of the restaurant you're eating at. Yeah.
I think there's a mind shift as a community, even to not
Yeah.
saying that we won't have to address issues, but as a community, we have to shift the mindset of we don't have to park right in front of the door.
Well, if we got unhealthy options, you need to walk a little.
Exactly. You have to walk, from the chamber up
the
to the
steps in to
restaurant to
justify
get
it.
the
Restaurant.
fried food,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
So,
The fried ice
very
cream.
good point. Yes.
but I do think, there's a lot of behind the scenes efforts going into parking situations and all as well. So I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be, way more. We'll try to let.
And we can look at the other developments that you've done between Meadows and Skits. There's always an element of home and welcoming fun. I think we can see that in the other developments that you guys have had your hands in.
And I think Becca and them have the same,
Same kind.
passion as far as if as a country, if we want to say that there's an attack on families and stuff, if we're not giving families alternatives,
Faith, family,
then
fun.
we're not really you know, what are we doing? Like I said, we can complain about it, but trying to actually do things for families. So, and that, not to go on a rant, but, you know, I do think we obviously love everybody in White County. And I know you get, I mean, we just, I guess, essentially trolled people, but you get the trolls that, you know, come on comment sections and they say stuff and all, but, you know, people are like, hey, there's just nothing to do in White County. It's like, guys, there's like
so much to do.
So much
there's
to
like
do.
30,000 people in White County and like 6 million. That's 200 times more people come to White County than what actually
Than
live
live
in White
here.
County
Yes.
for things
fun.
to do. Yeah, for literally things to do. It's like,
There's so much to do.
my kids love going to the slot car racing in Helen, and there are people like, I didn't even know we had slot car racing. I'm
Or
like,
the
yeah,
Alpen
you can
slides.
buy the car.
Right.
It's like $80, and then you can go race for like $8 for 30. You know,
All
like
day long.
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll go eat on a rainy night in the winter, and they can go race slot cars for an hour, and it cost hardly anything, and it was a great Christmas present. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah, it is just kind of funny because that is certainly not, I shouldn't say a pet peeve. I mean,
Hiking,
everybody.
biking.
Yeah, a
Says that,
third
yeah.
of the
Wine.
county is natural forest.
Kayaking.
It's
And
amazing
we
how many
don't like
people-
to go outside,
Jump
you
and
know?
go.
I've never been to the top of Yona.
Yeah.
I'm like, you look at the mountain every day, you've never thought, I
never-
wonder what it looks like on top. I mean, you can walk
Okay,
up
we're
there.
doing that. We're doing that.
There was
but it's not a White County thing. It's the same in every
Yeah.
community. You have people
For
who
sure.
who live in their sphere of influence and don't ever get out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, you know, just having, but
It's
a
not critical at
downtown
all.
is still the heart,
It is
right?
the heart.
And you guys understand that.
And home, you know.
Yeah.
What we want to be.
And people don't make downtowns like this anymore.
No.
People in their communities try to copy what we have
Right.
organically.
My sister lives in Boone, North
Oh,
Carolina, and every time she comes to visit, she's like, "Where is the square? Where is the square?" And I say, "Emily, it goes straight. You will hit a building. It's a square building in the middle,
In the middle
and the
of the
road
square.
goes around, and it's called the square." We don't have squares. We don't have squares. I'm like,
Right.
you don't have a square. It's true. Boone, North Carolina, is one of the places where everybody goes to visit, and they don't have a square.
Don't have a square.
And we have this
Look
beautiful,
at
precious
Lawrenceville.
square.
I mean,
Yeah.
our neighbors in Lawrenceville tore down everything and built back
No.
what we have organically. And it doesn't look, I mean, it doesn't look organic, right? So, Swanee.
We would-
Swanee never had one, and they built one to look like
It did?
what the mountain towns
Yes.
have.
We
so,
need to preserve that.
And people, you know, people often,
Sure, we definitely
like I said, I mean, our families are in White County. Literally every family involved in this all live in White County. So,
You didn't grow up, did you grow up?
I mean, I grew up in
didn't grow
Gainesville.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
Claremont is
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in-
Hall
I was
is
in White
annexed
County.
into
the
White County.
annexation.
We're
of-
from here now.
So I
People from
tell-
Claremont don't love it, but Claremont's becoming more and more
It's because
extension
we
of
can't
Cleveland.
stand to drive to
Cleveland.
Gainesville. I tell everybody, true love is found in Northern Hall County and Southern White County. If you want to find true love, that's where you find it.
Yes. Well, we love it here.
But yeah, I think you know, to the point though, as far as like you said, it's not a knock on anybody local, but it's like if you want to see that type of stuff, then I mean, seriously, get involved. Be, you know, there's, you know, I read some comment saying we need a tasting room. I'm like, have you tried Tipsy Tomato? Like, what do you?
There is
what do you
one
think
on the
they
square,
did?
guys.
Yeah, that's
We have a
they've got
tasting
local wines.
We have 20 tasting rooms.
You know,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah, and go to the wineries.
Yeah. Million wineries. We have some of the most beautiful
Amazing.
wineries
Yeah.
that you, I mean,
Beautiful.
It's amazing how many people
we
don't even
have
know.
a draw
They've
to
never been to
North Georgia.
Sonita,
for
they've
sure.
never been to Yona Mountain. They've never been to
Yes.
Cottage or any of them. And, you know, they're like, I had no idea it was there. I'm like, like,
Well, last week we hosted the president of Georgia Power, and she's like, she came up and she'd never been to Cleveland before. She said, "This is beautiful."
Yes,
We
she's
were like, girl,
where-
come back anytime.
She's like,
Where does she live?
she lives in Atlanta.
Okay.
But I mean, she's from Knoxville area.
Yeah.
And she's lived all over, but she's like, this is gorgeous. And just the drive up from Atlanta to Meadows, she's like, this is the gem y'all have been hiding. And I'm
We
like,
have such a gym, and people take it for granted, and they want to complain about something that is,
Yes.
again, it's like, you don't realize how wonderful it is
Wonderful
here.
we have
here
it.
well, and
compared to everywhere
Dahlonega,
else.
and, you know, people always make
Yeah.
the comparisons to Dahlonega and Clarksville and Clayton.
just be yourself.
And I think the thing that Cleveland has going for it that the other towns they're great destinations, but I mean, Cleveland is becoming more of a destination in itself. Obviously, Helen is a destination, but for the people that are traveling through Cleveland to go on to Hiawassee or Helen or Blairsville or wherever, it is it's much more of a hub as well. And, we are doing a better and better job of trying to capture that. But I mean,
you create an opportunity for people who are stopping by.
That's
To
the
leave
hope.
their money.
it's all out of
leave their money,
it's
but
all
then
out
go
of county
home.
license
Go
plates.
Yes.
Yep.
We love you.
The
Come
majority,
That's the goal.
and then when you see somebody driving the wrong way around the square, it
It happens.
generally is an out of county license plate. If it's in county license plate, we're concerned. But
Have we had people drive the wrong way? On the
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
This weekend, Mason and I, we were going to Clyde's. We saw somebody
Yep.
driving the wrong way, and when we saw their license plate, we were like, oh, yeah, there you go.
There you go.
DeKalb.
try
you
to
know.
flash the lights, at them and be like, "Hey, you're going the wrong way." But
Well, I think a lot of people don't understand the draw that Yona Preserve is. If you go look at the tags on the cars at Yona Preserve, it is almost never a White County
Yeah.
tag.
For the
they're
hiking
going to
and
expand the
biking,
mountain
I
bike
guess?
trails.
mountain bike
and,
trails.
Okay.
Because those southern counties, those in the metro Atlanta area, they have nothing like that.
Okay.
And they just long for that kind of look. She's got ideas.
I just thought of
mountain bike.
when we're done with this. This is a good one. Don't let me forget.
You want to write it down?
This is my superhero book of ideas, by the way.
Write it down.
But no, we I think everybody's excited to steal from what Kayla always my wife Kayla, she likes to say, "Oh, I've always thought it was a great idea just for somebody else."
That's exactly what she had
That's
said
her,
when we bought it.
her go-to line. But Becca can attest to this. She's excited. She's got more ideas probably than even I do.
My favorite, my favorite movie growing up was Money Pit. And I just felt like we should, really bring that into.
This will not be a money
I'm just
pit.
kidding. I'm kidding. That
We
was not
want
my favorite
good
movie.
quality investment for those developers.
It's a great movie. Great movie. If Tom Hanks wants to come over and help us with this building, come on. But I think that there's so much history in Cleveland, and we just kind of need to
And kind of to touch on
unleash it.
the history, we do. One thing we were talking about with some new banners is putting some QR codes for people to submit some ideas.
Yes.
But we also want to put a link where people can actually submit historical
photos
photos.
and some of the history
And-
that we don't know
yeah.
about, because a lot of them are just on paper, not paper, photo paper. We don't.
Yeah.
They're not online. They're not digital. So if anybody has any photos, we'd love to see.
And a lot of that, that could help us, but it could also help other businesses on the square. It could help the historical society, and so since the windows proved to work as a pretty decent billboard for the past few days, we'll just kind of maybe use them as a different billboard for actual good cause. So
Yes.
So basically, what you're hearing is go eat some food at Clyde's or Tipsy Tomato or get some ice
Get
cream,
some ice
go
cream
get
at
some
Bizabuzz,
coffee,
yeah.
and then just make a lap and just
Yeah.
Make a
keep
lap.
checking the.
scan the QR code, submit an
Send your
idea.
idea.
Submit an idea.
If it's dumb,
Yes.
we'll just delete it. But
Don't do that. I want to read it.
Oh, the
Yeah.
next podcast
We'll
will
publicly
be
shame.
reading the ideas.
It'll be like mean tweets,
Yeah.
like the mean tweet segment, and it's just like, oh, this one's good.
You would do that.
Yeah.
but we'll throw a little.
I love this. I love this plan.
Stay tuned for the next podcast.
This is a great idea.
Where Carson reads the ideas.
I did talk to Justin about for the historical society. We really will put a link where we can let people submit historical photos of the square and stuff as well, because a lot of them are probably just in people's grandparents.
Yeah.
Yes.
Photo
photo album.
And some
albums,
of the
so-
stories are not in photo albums,
Yeah.
but make really good content for books.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Aren't you also writing a book? Should we go ahead and?
Yeah.
What's the title of yours? I just
Meadows?
figured out the title of mine.
If we write a memoir on wedding world, we'll call it Making Love.
Oh gosh.
Weddings.
It's going to be good.
Weddings or
And
something
it's
else.
a bunch of horror
That-
stories.
I was going to say that is one part of hotel life I do not
Finish
miss.
that.
Oh
Oh,
gosh.
there's some good ones.
Yup.
Be praying for us. That's what we feel like this is
And
a
be
big blessing.
patient.
And be patient. Lots of
Because this was
patient prayers.
years in making the deal. It's going to take.
And if people want it faster, we can start a Kickstarter and
Go
we
fund
can
me.
raise some money.
GoFundMe.com.
But they really.
Yeah, we can sell bricks.
I was
In
like,
fact, if you want to submit an idea, it's going to cost you $10 $10.
Yeah, the QR code can have a donation
Did
link
you
as
offer
well.
to do a Kickstarter for the plants on the square?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How
we can-
well did that go?
I love that.
oh, I offered. Nobody did.
Nobody
I haven't
Oh,
offered.
to
yeah.
put planters?
I just hired a
People were complaining
we
about
just
the.
hired a landscape company and they're doing it now.
They were complaining about
I
the
love that. This is a great plan.
the plants on the square, so I just made a little GoFundMe for it, and nobody donated. So,
Oh my gosh, it's terrible.
So like to complain, but don't like to have a solution
Yeah.
to
Why
the
don't we find a
problem.
landscaping company that wants some marketing?
there you go.
See if they'll donate.
Oh, I think they got
we
somebody.
covered
that-
it.
Yeah.
Okay, we did. Okay.
Yeah, we
So-
worked with the chamber worked with the Cleveland Downtown Development Authority and we got it going.
Well, Carson can make it happen. We just got to come up with something.
No, he'll go over to Ash Brothers and buy all of the pine straw. If you see Carson pulling into Ash Brothers, don't go in looking for any pine straw. He will buy every bale of pine straw.
That has gotten to the point where we're like, we should possibly look into just getting our own tractor trailer. Pine straw.
That's not a bad idea.
Don't know where to put the tractor
Diversified sources of income. I'm for
Yes.
that.
Yes.
trailer.
But we're excited.
We're excited.
It's,
I'm glad you guys are
I'm glad
excited.
to be able to talk about it because it's been years of not being able to talk about it.
Yes.
When we say Chamber of Secrets, we mean it. We will go to the point
Lock
that
it
you
the way
stick
the
a DC banner up in your store. We will not say a word. All I said was, please drive by it and look again. What you did not see, what you thought you saw.
That line
That's
that you
smart.
gave me the other day, I was just feeding it. People were calling. I was like, "You're gonna love it," and they were like, "But you think we're gonna?" No, they said this is what they said. They said you're going to love it. Okay, bye. Thank you.
We will take
I don't
your
know what it's
secret
gonna be.
until you're ready to tell it.
They're gonna love it. They're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's very exciting. It is a pivotal
Yes.
piece of real estate
Yes.
on the square. I will, for our viewing audience, say you're going to see some more changes because this was, like you said, the linchpin piece. So you'll see some other changes, but good, very solid.
And small business minded,
Very,
local
local
people. You
minded.
know,
Yes.
like very. It's not. Again, it's not going to be a chain or
It's-
something.
well,
It's
you
not
know,
gonna be
It's not going to
something
be a
that
Dollar
you've seen
General.
It's
like
in Cleveland before.
Yeah.
right.
This is going to be quality hometown citric redevelopment.
Yes.
Yes.
On different. You know,
Unless-
different. Not
Kids
just
think it's
y'all's
their own
kids.
personal.
Unless we
roller
get a
skating.
good enough offer. We get a good enough offer otherwise.
Because we're still counting.
Well, okay. So Carson's up for debate, but some of the other ones, no.
No. Not on this one. Yeah.
We did not discuss that.
No.
We were going to talk about the heart, the wine.
No. Kayla would say if anybody wants a wedding venue, then think about it. But it's always for sale.
Well, thank y'all so much for taking the
Yes.
time to
Thanks for
let
talking.
people know a
So
little bit more
excited.
about
We are, too.
what's going on.
Yeah, it's good.
And
That'd
we'll
be
help
good.
you
We'll come
with
back
lots of
and-
data, so don't worry. You're not on your
Yes,
own.
we need it. We'll be back in 8 months.
Sure.
Are we hanging curtains? Or are we gonna let everyone watch the demolition?
I
Restoration?
guess we should just put a bunch of banners.
I think you need to just keep that banner printer rolling.
Keep it rolling.
Yeah.
So-
Keep everybody talking.
We can
Okay.
print ideas,
Yeah.
but
Well, thanks. Thank you guys.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
We didn't ask them the question.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
I'll let you do it.
Okay,
Sorry.
so because it's coffee break with the Chamber Chicks, we always ask, what is your go-to coffee order?
He doesn't need coffee. I'm just going to start there.
Yeah. Do you drink coffee?
I don't like coffee.
I drink mud water.
Okay, what's that?
It's made of
Yeah, my brother drinks
lion's
that. Yeah.
mane
Oh, I was
and,
gonna mushroom coffee?
Mushroom
Okay.
coffee.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Himalayan
Yeah.
salt.
Okay, yeah.
So if I were to go in farmhouse, I
Chaga.
guess I would have had to order the Marcachino. That was the
Yes.
the one without coffee in honor of Mark Turner. So yeah, that was that would have been my
Yes.
if I get a coffee. Now
I'm kind of glad you don't drink coffee.
I will pick up
More for me and you.
I will pick up orders occasionally for Kayla because she does like coffee sometimes. But yeah, I wish I liked coffee. People like
I like the coffee too.
I don't know. You want to
Everybody
go
says
get
it's
coffee, and I'm like,
amazing.
I'll go with you. But
I'll go with it.
Imagine what you could do. Imagine what we could do if we drank coffee.
Exactly.
Kayla's asked
my
me. She's like,
gosh.
if you drank coffee and maybe
God, we'd be a mile a minute.
took a
Yeah, that's why I said I'm
Well.
okay if he doesn't drink coffee. I couldn't keep up with him.
I should
Yeah.
try it. Let's try
Got
it.
on some like ADD, OCD medicine. Yeah.
If there's a lull,
To be
We'll
fair,
try
that's
it.
probably why she's drinking her lines
I know I'm trying to stay sharp.
ahead of things, right?
Yes, trying
Yeah.
to be smarter than you.
Well, we're so excited.
That might be the lamest coffee answer y'all have gotten. Yeah.
No,
Actually, a lot of
we
people
so
don't
sorry.
like coffee.
People go, well, I like iced tea, and we're like, listen,
Or they're like energy drinks. It happens often.
Yeah.
yeah.
If I could drink coffee, there'd be a lot of caramel, chocolate flavor. to
There
it.
is a reason why this is called Coffee Break with the Chamber Chicks. We drink
It runs.
enough coffee for everybody.
There.
Okay?
Don't worry about it. We got your shit
We're,
covered.
we're picking up your slack. It's
Okay,
all good. It's
good.
all good.
But thank y'all so much for joining us. Thank you for tuning in today. Make sure to subscribe, and you can catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube for updates on other things going on
Right.
in the community and things to help your business grow. Until next time, we
We'll
will
see
see
you.
you. Love you. Bye.